Number 1. Follow the herd. You're walking through a crowd. Everyone starts running in one direction, and without thinking, your legs decide to join the party. Do you know why? Because your brain, specifically the squishy, paranoid part that evolved during the lions eat slow humans era, thinks, if they're running, I should probably also be running, even if I don't know what I'm running from. This is called herd behavior, and it used to save lives. In the wild, animals that didn't run with the group became dinner. But in modern life, it can turn you into a panic-powered lemming. Stampedes at concerts, sporting events, or crowded subway stations happen because our brains still follow this prehistoric script. See panic? Become panic. We don't stop to ask questions like, hey, are we running from something or towards something worse? We just obey the group instinct and hope it works out. The real kicker? Herd behavior overrides logic. Even if you saw someone trip and get trampled 5 seconds ago, your brain still says, "Yep, let's join the human avalanche." So congrats. The same instinct that once saved your ancestors from saber-toothed tigers might now get you crushed by strangers in ironic t-shirts. Evolution really knows how to keep things fresh. Number 2, the freeze response. You always hear about fight or flight, but guess what your body often picks? Freeze? Not helpful during a mugging, a bear encounter, or when your toaster bursts into flames and you just stand there like it's performing interpretive dance. Freezing is actually your nervous system doing the psychological equivalent of blue screening. It's not courage. It's not strategy. It's, I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just gonna exist quietly. This used to be great for playing dead around predators who preferred live snacks. But in modern life, it means your instinctive reaction to danger might be to become an extra in your own horror movie, just standing there, wide-eyed, like, wow, that's a lot of fire. And no, you can't always train it away. You might think you're a fight-or-flight kind of person, but the moment things go south, your body flips a coin, and sometimes that coin lands on do absolutely nothing and stare at the problem like a baked potato. Basically, you evolved to play possum. Congrats. You're nature's panic mannequin. Number 3, trusting your gut. Your gut feeling might have saved your life once, like sensing a shady cave full of saber-toothed death. But today, it's less survival compass, more anxiety gremlin. Trusting your gut is your brain's way of shortcutting the decision-making process. Thinking is hard, says your amygdala. So let's go with vibes. The result? You ignore your GPS and take a shortcut into the sketchy part of town because it felt right. Or you hire someone because they seem trustworthy, despite their resume being made entirely of red flags. Gut feelings are mostly your subconscious playing connect the dots with limited data. It's not psychic. It's barely logic. But we still treat it like divine wisdom, even when it's based on last night's pizza and a half-remembered episode of Criminal Minds. The worst part? Your gut can't tell the difference between danger and discomfort. So instead of trusting it when you're in a burning building, you trust it when you're ghosting a dentist appointment. Nice! Your ancestors used it to avoid death. You use it to avoid networking. Progress? Number 4, I can handle this syndrome. There's a burning smell, the lights are flickering. Something deep in your chest whispers, you should leave. But instead of listening, you go, it's probably nothing, and continue microwaving your leftover spaghetti. This is overconfidence bias. Your brain, in its infinite optimism, thinks you are the exception. You're not like those other people who overreact and survive. You are rational, calm, totally in control. Until the ceiling collapses. Overconfidence is a killer because it's dressed as chill. It tells you the fire alarm's probably broken. That weird noise in the basement? Definitely not a gas leak. You're fine. Everything's fine until you're not. This is the same instinct that makes people climb mountains without training, drive through floods because their car can totally handle it, and eat questionable sushi at a gas station. Your brain would rather protect your ego than your body. Thanks, brain. Basically, your survival instincts are arguing with your pride, and your pride is winning, even as the house slowly turns into a barbecue pit. Number 5, stay where it's safe. Picture this. There's a raging fire in the building. The exit is clearly marked. But instead of moving, a bunch of people just stay seated. They wait, they hesitate, some even finish their drinks. Why? Because your brain has a secret love affair with normalcy bias. Normalcy bias is what happens when your brain refuses to believe bad things are actually happening. Because most days aren't disasters. Your mind defaults to, this must be fine. It's probably just a drill or toast. It always smells like toast in here. It makes sense from an evolutionary standpoint. If every rustle in the bushes made you sprint like an Olympic sprinter, you'd have burned out faster than a matchstick in a wind tunnel. So your brain learned to chill too well. Today, this instinct shows up in emergencies when people wait too long to act. Passengers who don't evacuate crashed planes. Residents who ignore hurricane warnings. Office workers who literally watch smoke creep under the door and go, huh? Weird. Your instincts are busy filing paperwork while reality is actively on fire. Because panic is scary, but pretending everything's okay? Way more comforting, right up until it's not. Number 6, follow the light. You know who else loves shiny lights? Bugs. And just like those flying idiots, your brain is weirdly into it too. You see flashing police lights, a roadside accident, or a mysterious glow in the woods, and your instinct is to go toward it. Why? Because curiosity is hardwired into you. It helped early humans explore new lands, find resources, and invent cool stuff like fire, and then immediately touch it. This curiosity-laced instinct is part of the orienting response, your brain's automatic attention to new stimuli. Loud sound? Turn toward it? Sudden light? Stare at it? Suspicious movement in a dark alley? Walk closer like you're starring in a low-budget horror film. Today, this gets you rubbernecking on highways, poking at exposed wires, or checking out that weird smell in the basement instead of leaving and calling someone who doesn't have a death wish. In modern life, the instinct to investigate before thinking can get you electrocuted, attacked, or just permanently labeled as the person who opened the cursed box because it looked cool. Congrats. You're biologically programmed to be the first victim in every scary story. Number 7, run toward screams. Amber screaming, nature's all-purpose alarm clock. If someone's screaming nearby, your primal brain goes, check it out, something exciting's happening. And by exciting, it means dangerous, violent, or on fire. This is part of a deep survival instinct called auditory alertness. Screams activate your fight or flight response, yes, but they also trigger social instincts. You rush toward the source, not always away, especially if you think someone needs help. Noble? Yes. Smart? Not always. In group settings, People run toward chaos because we assume someone else has figured it out. They're going, I should follow. But remember herd behavior? Sometimes everyone's just following someone who heard another scream, who heard another scream, until you're all sprinting into the jaws of the metaphorical lion. It's like horror movie extras who hear screaming in the woods and go investigate. Instinct tells you, be the hero. Logic tells you, heroes often die first. The truth is, your instincts don't care if you're running toward a threat or a TikTok stunt gone wrong. They just want you near the noise, even if the noise is actively trying to kill you.